Okay, what's up, everybody? It's your favorite nerd, and we are here looking at KFC Slam Tank and Jet Dancer, which is an homage to Grand Slam and Rain Dance, the G1, and then the combined Slam Dance. I had to think there for a minute. And I've got a lot to say about these, so I'm going to try to rush through some of this. But here's the boxes. Warnings, the combined form of Air Dancer, and that sort of stuff. Accessory-wise, they come with... I got two Decepticon colored tape boxes, two of the traditional cards, which you know I could care less about, but totally understand, and a assembly stand for what's his name? I mean, his KFC name, Jet Dancer. And what's funny about this is it came in a little baggie, and it made me feel like I was doing something illegal, but I wasn't. Well, I don't know if the trademark infringement. I shouldn't be held liable for that, right? Right, fellow nerds. So the stand for the Jet, and we'll get into that. All right, let's take a look at one. All right, here is Jet Dancer, or Rain Dance, and as you can see, there's gaps in the tape. There is minimal paint. It's just kind of there. It's kind of a blue. They did add chrome, which is a nice touch, as opposed to a gray plastic. It's very light. Let's get them transformed. It's super simple. You just unpeg this, flip the wings back. Ball joint popped off. Partially my fault. Twist there at the ball joint. Twist there. Now, this joint is extremely stiff on mine. Flip the wing up. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a stretch mark in there already. Same on the other side. And then with this bit, you just kind of push them together after you get this wing up, I guess. And it seems like, I don't know if I got a bum one. Let me flip this up and then we'll talk about it. So flip this back, and this is, there's nothing for this to peg into either. It just lays back there. And that's the Jet. And I mean, it doesn't look bad. It has the little black paint there. And it comes with two missiles that plug in, but mine didn't come with it. I've talked to the company I ordered from, and I'm sure that they'll send those out to me. But, yeah, weak. Just generally weak. Now the stand, which is here, and it pegs in right there between the two chrome bits. And I use the term peg in extremely loosely because it really doesn't. It just sort of sits there. It's a mess. It's not good for anything. I hate this. I hate this as a Jet. I hate it so much. I'm not impressed with it at all. They couldn't make something for these two to peg together, or is mine a bum one? If you guys have one and yours is different, let me know. No paint. No, it's just, it feels light. It feels cheap. So let's look at the other one. Okay, and here is Slam Tank, or Grand Slam Homage. And once again, doesn't feel good. Just a first impression. Feels weak. Paint is minimal. So let's get them transformed. I actually haven't transformed them yet because the other one was so frail and there's got stress marks all over them now just from transforming them now twice, that I was like, I'll just wing it when I do this one. So bear with me. These unpeg. Alright. And then once that's done, you can flip this up and back. And then it looks like you're supposed to have these turn. I have stress marks on that ball joint already. Turn there. Oh, I'm sorry. Spin these like this. There we go. It doesn't feel good at all. Look how dumb. So then we turn this bit around like this. And then we flip out the cannons that are chrome, and mine are chipping already. And then we have this cannon bit here that plugs in, kinda. Oh my goodness. What a piece of junk. And it comes with these two gun bits that then plug in. Look how stupid this thing looks. They plug into the side. I'm not even going to do it, but they plug into the side of the gun because it's falling apart. So yeah, it just doesn't feel good. I'm not sure what I paid for this set, but I have footage of me finding out. Let's take a look at that. Hey Laura, how much did this set cost?
$40?
Like American dollars?
Pretty sure.
$40. Should have my head examined. What am I thinking about? I have kids. I have a family. I got colleges, weddings. What a waste.
Why? Is it not good?
It's fine. Okay, welcome back. Let's get them ready to go into combine mode. So that comes off. That comes up, I think. This. Bend these back here. That exposes his hands. And then there's no real good place to put these little bulldozer bits, so I just tuck them like that. I don't know. Be very careful. Look at that. Can you see that? Look, it's literally bent already. I don't. So this is gonna be the last time I transform this guy. Okay, so bring the head down at like 90 degrees, or I guess, and then you got his head there, and arms, elbow, and then that's him. As far as this guy, you just tilt that back to 90 degrees, and then close the wings extremely carefully. Bring down these bits here, the chrome bits. Turn them around. And then when you got it to here, bring in the other bit these two tabs there lock in right in that slot there. Is my phone going off? And bring this bit up to kind of seal the deal. And then you can arm them up a little bit by plugging this in there over his shoulder. And then you can put his two pistols. Because we know when it comes to guns, nothing exceeds like excess. And then the missiles that would plug in on here that would then go on the side of his arms. And there you have him. Let's look at articulation. Head's on a ball joint. It's kind of hard to get to from all this nibble bits, but that's good. Shoulders are on a ball joint. Double jointed elbow, but it doesn't really give you the double joint. It doesn't actually even give you the 90 degrees. And no hand articulation. Same with the other arm. The waist actually does have a swivel, which is pretty smart and pretty cool. And then the legs, hips are on a ball joint, thigh swivel, knee, foot's on a ball joint, extremely limited by this wing. So let's have some comparison stuff. Here he is next with the Decepticon set, Box Bomber, I think, and then there he is with Steeljaw, KFC Steeljaw. So that's all KFC stuff. Box Bomber is much bigger than him. Here he is next to my original G1. We'll call him Frenzy. And next to Masterpiece Frenzy. Or Rumble, depending on your sensibilities. So about the same size as Frenzy, but doesn't look anywhere near as good. Let me get him cleaned up, and we'll take some final thoughts. I gotta be honest, I'm gonna have to eat a little bit of crow here. I kind of like him combined. The proportions are a little bit better than, say, this guy who just really looks like a train wreck to me. The proportions are just a little bit better. He doesn't look hateful next to my other stuff that's a little nicer. It's just that it's not, people are praising KFC because they have an affordable product. But, like, at what price? At what price, do you sacrifice quality? Like, I just got the Fans Project Diesel, and, I mean, this feels like crap compared to that. Like, the plastic feels light, it feels cheap, it feels frail, and for $40, I mean, I should have my head examined. There's all this kibble here. They couldn't do anything to, like, just, a hinge there to flip it closed. It's just, the alt modes are weak, but the alt modes in G1 were weak too, but I don't know. I've got the KFC Overkill set, Overkill and Slugfest set on pre-order, and that's it. I'm done. I'm done with KFC. That's Keith's Fantasy Club, for those not in the know, which is the company that made this. But yeah, he's cool. He's cool like this. He looks okay like this. I'm not mad at him like this. But every other way, shape, and form, as a tape, as a vehicle, he is horrendous. I think they definitely started here and worked their way back. And then got to this part and were like, screw it. But, he's just... KFC, to me, is... It's a joke. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Till next time, take care.